So creative visualization, that is the topic for the day. Let me just do some technical aspects of it. All right. So welcome friends to this session on creative visualization. Many of you might have heard this particular word before, or even if you have not heard this particular word before, it is perfectly fine. In this session, I'm going to explain you what is this creative visualization all about. I will also be explaining how to do creative visualization and what are the benefits of it. So to start with, let's understand. So, hello friends, I'm Yogesh and I'm here because I love to talk to different people on different topics. So that's it from my side as of now. You may also learn more about me if you just join my uh, website or join my Facebook page or YouTube channel. All right. So let's understand what Albert Einstein said. Now, see, in in life, it is always better to model somebody. It is always better to learn from those people who are already successful, who have already achieved something big in their life. So here I have taken a quote from Albert Einstein, and what he is saying that imagination is more important than knowledge. Now, why, such a genius person, Albert Einstein, why is he emphasizing that imagination is more important? Knowledge is there. Yes, knowledge, he is not denying that knowledge is not required. He is saying knowledge is also required, but at the same time, he is giving more weightage to imagination. So, my dear friends, what could be the reason behind Albert Einstein saying this particular thing? Because in imagination, we can go anywhere. Knowledge is basically limited. And unfortunately, we all were too much of imaginative when we were kids. Today, we are even not even daring to imagine anything. I just would like you to go back to your childhood memories and think about the thoughts which you were thinking all the time. You were thinking about building a big bungalow or building a palace, or you might be thinking about purchasing an aeroplane, or you might be thinking about creating another Disneyland for you, or you might be thinking about anything which is wildest imagination. And the moment you became knowledgeable, your conscious mind said, boss, this is not possible, because there is no correlation between how much you are earning and what is your dream. And that is the way we became more and more knowledgeable, and we have got that fear of imagination, that if I imagine, what will happen. And it is that strong belief that nothing is going to happen even if I imagine. People do not imagine, and that is the problem which they face, and then they are not in a position to realize their dream. So here we are going to understand how to use creative visualization for this particular purpose. So whatever I'm going to share with you, the major part I'm saying is from this particular book, Creative Visualization by Shakti Gawain. If you are interested in this particular topic and if you want to learn further more things, I would strongly recommend to read this particular book. Amazing book, written in a very simplified language anybody can understand. And she is emphasizing how creative visualization is the key to success for many of the people out there. So if you want to achieve success, this book is absolutely right for you. So if you are interested in this particular journey, what we are going to discuss now, and after this, if you feel that this is worth, go and buy on Amazon, or maybe search on internet, or do whatever you want, or go to Kindle. This book is available. I Why am I promoting this book? Is she going to pay me some money out of it? Absolutely not. I am promoting because I have seen positive changes in myself. I have seen results in my clients, and that is why I'm saying that let's understand from this particular book. So basically, when we talk about creative visualization, what it is, the moment we heard this word, or when you have heard this word, what came to your mind, I don't know, but I want to give you a simple definition of what creative visualization means. So here the definition for you: creative visualization is a mental technique that uses the imagination, mental images, the power of thoughts, and the law of attraction to make the dream and goals come true. So here you could see there are four words which I have emphasized on, that is imagination. So creative visualization is more about having a good imagination. Not many people imagine every single day and then they imagine all shit. They imagine that if I meet up with an accident, what will happen? They might imagine that if I go bankrupt, what will happen? They imagine that today I have job, but tomorrow if I become jobless, what will happen? So all that garbage which you are imagining could be your reality tomorrow, my dear friends. So please be aware, what are you imagining today? Are you imagining something wonderful, something right, something great? Perfectly fine. But if you are imagining something weird, there could be good amount of possibility that it will be true. Secondly, when we talk about images, see, our mind processes images. Our mind doesn't processes words. If I give you a simple example, say if I say coconut, what comes to your mind? Is it a spelling or is it an image of that coconut? Or when I say pizza, or when I say Mercedes Benz, definitely most of the people would have the images which are running in their mind instead of the spelling of Pizza. No, everybody must have imagined the pizza as an image. So we also create lot of mental images, and that is the way our brain understand, that is the way we do all these things. Then the power of thoughts. Creative visualization, we are also having a power of thoughts, which is another important topic. Now, what do we mean by power of thoughts? Is every single thought which we think, every single day we get around 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts. That's a great, great, huge amount. 60 to 70,000 thoughts a single day which we are encountering, and many of those thoughts are powerful enough to change your destiny. Simply turn back to your past, 5 years, 10 years down the line. What were you thinking? And you could be surprised to see that today many of those thoughts are your reality. Many of those thoughts are your reality. So think wisely. Thinking wisely, that's one of the most important aspect of all these things, because those thoughts which are powerful, and you don't know which thought is powerful out of those 60,000 thoughts, which thought is most powerful thought, I am not aware. The thought which I give lot of power, the thought which I give lot of emotional attachment, the thought which is having a good intensity becomes a powerful thought. Now in that case, such powerful thought is strong enough to change your destiny. And the fourth part, that is the law of attraction. Now, up till now, most of you might be aware about what law of attraction is all about, and all those things. Now, I just would like to know from everybody that are you aware about law of attraction? Most of the people might say yes, because now it's very popular concept, and thanks to the movie The Secret, the book The Secret, and there are so many people out there who are talking about law of attraction. Why we should be aware about what is law of attraction and how it works? So basically the law of attraction says that the more power you give to a specific thought, to attract that particular thing in your life. So if you see in your mental image, you can hold it in your hand. So anything which you could see on your mental screen, you have got that power to hold it or to use it by yourself. That's the law of attraction. So imagination, creating a wonderful mental images, the power of thoughts, and law of attraction. These are the four things which combined together we are going to use for creative visualization. I hope you are with me and you are understanding. If you have any doubt, again I'm saying, if you are having any doubt, any query, you may put it in the chat box at the end of the session. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your question. So going ahead, how to do visualization. Now we are talking about creative visualization, and by way of creative visualization, we will be achieving whatever we want, and there are so many goals. Then how do we visualize? Lot many times I encounter this particular problem that, sir, when you're talking about visualization, it means that we have to create a mental picture, isn't it? We have to visualize. Visual is a sense by looking at it. Now, how do we visualize? Because some of the people out there might say that I cannot visualize. I cannot visualize. There could be some people in this group as well who might be thinking that, yeah, I cannot visualize simply. My dear friends, it is your wrong concept. It is your misconception that you cannot visualize. Everybody out there can visualize because we all are operating with this visual sense. If you can see, you can visualize. That is as simple as it is. The only exception could be a person who is blind by birth, may not be having that power of visualization because he has never seen anything. But for you, it is absolutely possible. So, if you think that you cannot visualize, you are wrong. Just you may, if possible, I am hoping that you are not sitting in your kitchen, and I will take you through a simple journey. Or if possible, you may close your eyes and go mentally go into the kitchen. Don't go for a break. Mentally go into the kitchen and see where is your refrigerator located. What is the color of that refrigerator? Also see where is the oven kept. Maybe come into the living room and see the place where you have kept your television set. Professional, see where is your office located. See where is your office located. What is the color of the chair on which you sit? What is the color of your car? Now, without going to those places, sitting at one particular place, you could see the color of your car, you could see the color of your refrigerator, you could see where the TV is situated, everything you could see. It means you are doing visualization, or you could do visualization. If you can't do visualization, it is your misconception. So basically, the first sense by which we all can do visualization, that is the way of looking at it. So the way we look at it, we can do the visualization. That is the most common way and one of the most effective way of doing visualization. Now, even if you see that this is the most common way and effective way, some people may not be good at visualizing the things or looking at those things on their mental screen. Is it okay? Perfectly okay. It is perfectly okay that you cannot visualize anything on your mental screen. Chalega, boss, chalega. You can be a person who is an auditory person who may hear, who may good at listening the things. So those people out there, or when you are doing this activity or you are sharing this knowledge with other people, I strongly recommend that you share all these things with other people, your family, friends, so that they also can get benefit. Somebody you encounter or you yourself cannot visualize, then what to do? Or you may be doing this activity for your kids, and you might be saying that, okay, kid, look at the mental picture, and look how you are shining student in the school and stuff like that. He may not be able to do that. A good amount of possibility that he could be good at listening skill, not as a seeing skill. Then what to do? In that case, visualization can be done by listening those thoughts. So whatever you want to do by listening those thoughts also you can do. Or the third possibility could be, you might not be very good at listening as well, you might not be very good at looking the things as well, then you could be doing that by actually experiencing. You may do visualization by actually experiencing that particular thing. Now, my dear friends, how to go for it? See, by looking, by hearing, or by actually doing it, you can do. The first conception of visualization is, it is not only creating a mental picture. You can create a mental picture, or you can hear those things. Maybe you want to purchase a specific car, so you can create a mental picture. I will be going in bit detail in the next slide, but just to give you a glimpse. So you want to achieve a specific goal, either you can create a mental picture on your mental screen, or you may listen to those thoughts continuously, or you may feel and experience using your kinesthesia, using your body, the entire body, and you see what is actually happening. So visualization doesn't only mean that you only have to visualize those things, because this is the way I'm just using bit of NLP technique in this by combining these three things. And if you could combine all these three things in your visualization, perfectly fine, and it is going to be absolutely brilliant idea to combine all these three things. So let's understand how to go for visualization, and what are the steps. So the first step is set your goal. So before doing any specific visualization or a creative visualization, we should be aware, what is my goal? Are you perfectly clearly aware about what your goal is? Many of the times we simply say that, oh, I know what I want to achieve in my life, I simply know. But if somebody asks you, can you write it down and can you jot it down, what is your ideal day? What is your idea of an ideal day? How you want to spend your ideal day? Do you have a clear cut picture, clear cut document of your ideal day? Do you have a clear cut goal of what is ideal health? What should be your weight? What should be your sugar level? What should be your uh, blood pressure level? What should be your heartbeat rate? What should be your any other thing which is required in the medical field? How should that be? Do you have that particular goal? When you say money, setting goal about money, so what is your monetary goal? So do you have a clear cut picture that this much of money I want to earn, this much of money I want to make? When you say a business goal or a career goal, what position you want to achieve, do you have a clear cut goal about that? Many of the people are not very clear about it. And secondly, they might be clear but they do not write. They might be clear but they do not write. I remember one experiment done by Harvard University, uh, maybe 30-40 years back. What they did, they took a batch who passed out from Harvard, and then they analyzed that particular batch for good amount of say 20 years or so. And after 20 years, they interviewed each one of them about their life. And surprisingly, they saw that only 3% of the people were super duper successful. It doesn't mean that they were having lot of money. Lot of money was one of the parameter, but apart from lot of money, they were lot more happy. They were lot more holistically developed. Their health was good. They were not having any medical issues and stuff like that. So then they further understood why it is happening that only these many people, 3% people are successful. They got a root cause, and that is all of them, those 3%, they wrote their goal and then they took the action. Remaining 97% people were aware what they want to do, but they never had a written documented what exactly they want to do in their life, and that is why they were also successful. I'm not denying this Harvard pass out, they were also successful, but in compared to these 3% people, they were not. Combining 97% population ka money, these 3% people were having the entire money which these 97% people were having. So that's the power of having a clarity, and that's the power of writing the goal. So if you know what is your goal, that is perfectly fine. If you don't know, write it. And even if you know, and you say that, oh, I know little bit of it, write it, give it a shot, and then you will understand, oh, I don't know what exactly I want to have as a nice year, as a nice week, as a nice month, as a nice day, how I want to spend my day. You may not be aware. If you are not aware about it, then your mind will take you the way it wants, not the way you want. Secondly, the second step of visualization is create clear picture of the end result. Now here the important part is you have to create the visualization of the end result. Don't create the visualization of the struggle and the problems which you might be facing during the journey. No, say you want to achieve a specific position in your office. Maybe you want to become a manager or a zonal manager or a director or whatever. Imagine that you are sitting in that particular cabin, you're sitting in that particular chair, looking at the people, talking to them, and you may also imagine that your family is congratulating you on becoming that particular position person, or you want to purchase a specific car. You may imagine that you are sitting in that car, you are driving. You may touch and feel by just closing your eyes. You may just touch and feel about all these things with all those senses, what is happening to you when you are sitting in your dream car. So you have to clear a clear cut picture you should have in your mind about the end result. So what is the end result, that you create a clear picture. How to create a clear picture? Should you create a clear picture while watching a TV, or should you do it while sitting in McD and eating your burger, and just there are so many people around? Or shall you do this while driving, or shall you do this while sitting in the office meeting? My dear friends, if your mind is not calm, all these things will not be useful, and for that you need to enter into alpha state. Alpha state is, it's a state wherein you will be in a very peaceful state, and your mind will be receptive. Your mind will be receptive. It will receive whatever you want to say. It will always receive whatever you want to say, and that is the alpha state, a meditation state. So if you are not aware about the alpha state, and if you don't know how to enter into alpha state, perfectly fine. Simply sit in a comfortable position, sit in a nice position, and then what you could do is you start deep breathing for 2 minutes and focus only on your breath. That's it. And as you keep focusing on your breath, you are entering into alpha state. So the moment you are into alpha state, this is the right time to do the visualization. But beforehand, if you have got a written document ready with you that this is what I want to do in my life, and this is how the life should be, and blah blah blah, then my dear friends, it helps you a lot during visualization. Otherwise, you may start visualizing without a preparation. What will happen? You may enter into alpha state, you may enter into the meditative state, and you are blank. You are blank because you don't know what exactly to visualize. You have never documented the thing. And that is the reason why so many people cannot visualize, because they never document what exactly I want to visualize. So what you want to visualize, you need to have a documentation form, or you may have a pointers noted down beforehand, so that you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the things which I need to absolutely take care while doing the visualization. If you can't do that, then it is really difficult. The next step, watch the movie of the end result on your mental screen. As you have entered into the alpha state, now what you need to do, you need to watch the movie. Which movie? The movie of you actually achieving that particular success. The movie of you actually enjoying that particular thing. That is what you will be doing when you will be entering into alpha state. So you might picture yourself that you're sitting in that particular position, you are sitting in that particular cabin of your boss, and you are the boss today, you are the manager today, you are the director today, or whatever it may be. Or you are driving that particular car, or you have gone to that particular vacation, or you may want to visualize that this amount of money I have got in my bank account, or you might want to visualize that this is the particular college where I am going to send my kid. Whatever is your goal, I don't know what your goal is. So you need to watch the movie, and the movie of the end result. Don't watch or don't create the struggle movie as such. And the fifth step, that is repeat, remain positive, and give that thought a positive energy. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Be positive. Don't have doubt in your mind. Don't think कि ये कैसे होगा, क्या होगा, नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा. So with such kind of doubtful mind, you will never be in a position to achieve that. And simply have a positive thought. I discussed a lot of stuff with respect to why one should think positive in my previous sessions. So if you may also, go and check those things which are available on YouTube, why one should have a positive thought. So these are the steps to do a visualization. Set your goal, create a clear-cut picture of end result, enter into alpha state, watch the movie, and repeat. While doing this activity, my dear friends, there are certain things which we need to understand, that these are the key ingredients in creative visualization. That the first is, you should have desire. You should have desire to earn something. You should have that particular goal in your mind. Secondly, you should have a strong belief in yourself, in your own goal. And third is, you need to be in a position to accept it. Now, what do we mean by desire? You should have a burning desire that come what may, I want to achieve this particular goal. So that strong burning desire will give you the result. Secondly, a lot many people have got issue in believing that this will happen. The moment you have a disempowering belief, or the moment you have a negative belief, or the moment you have got a dilemma that whether it will happen or not, how it will happen, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not, it is not possible, I have never achieved in my past, how will I achieve in the future? If these kind of thoughts, if these kind of belief systems are there, then my dear friends, nothing will happen, because you yourself are not believing in your own goal. How the universe will believe? And the third thing is that you need to accept it. Accept whenever the things are going to happen. The moment your goal is about to manifest, accept it. Not many people, you might have heard the people saying that, oh, I can't believe I have achieved this much of money. Oh, I can't believe that I have got this much of money. Oh, I can't believe I have got that position. Oh, I can't believe that my business is flourishing. The moment you repeat that, oh, I can't believe this good is happening in my life, it means that you are giving your subconscious mind a message that this is what something which I can't believe. I believe something which is exactly opposite to it. And the moment you start believing exactly opposite to what you were believing, then my dear friends, it becomes all disaster. So having a strong desire, having a wonderful belief, and having acceptance. These are the three key ingredients to do a creative visualization. Now, what is the best time to do visualization? Any time which is suitable for you, but I would want to give you two times wherein you must do the visualization. The first thing, the moment you wake up in the morning, that is the time. And the second thing, when you are about to go to the sleep, about to go to the bed, that is the time. These are the two times wherein your mind and body are into alpha state automatically. You don't have to enter into alpha state. You automatically enter into alpha state because you are neither awake nor you are sleeping. So that kind of position when we every day experience while going to the bed and while waking up, these two times you must have a script ready and start doing the visualization. When you go to the sleep, start doing that visualization, start that movie, so that you are giving command to your mind that this is what I want to achieve, and your mind starts working on it. It gives you unlimited potential, unlimited possibilities, and that is how you can achieve the results what you want. So okay, we'll skip this. Yeah, that's it from my side. If you have got any questions, I would be more than happy to answer those things. We have got 4 minutes to go. Also, if you are having some questions, you may contact me or you may call me. That is perfectly fine. So if you are having any questions, I am just going to check the chat. All right, anybody is having any question, you may always do this. Also, those people who are okay, please tell me about alpha state. Alpha state is a state of mind, Mangesh, wherein you are in a totally relaxed state. There is no chatter going on. There is no mental discussion going on. It is just a state of relaxation. When you do meditation, you are into alpha state, or when you do any activity wholeheartedly, that is the way you are into alpha state. Uh, right, Mangesh? To have. Uh, is it right to have no thought zone? Yes, it is. It is very much important to have alpha state, because normally what is happening, our mind is constantly busy doing some or other mental chatter. In that mental chatter, if you start visualizing, it may not work out. So you have to be very peaceful, and the moment you are peaceful, then you start doing that visualization. Otherwise, imagine you are, flooded with thousands of thoughts, and in that you want to plant one more thought, so it becomes just one more thought. And by practice it happens. Alpha state is not very difficult to achieve, my dear friends. It is very simple. You simply sit down, and maybe if you want to, you can play a soothing music. Just play a soothing music and focus on your breathing. That is the simplest way of entering into alpha state. Any other question, anybody else? How to minimize doubts? So how to minimize doubt is all about your belief system. At least one time give it a thought कि let me have 100% belief, देखते हैं क्या होता है. Till date I was into a state wherein I was already confused. I was not believing anything. So till now I was in that phase. Now let's at least give it a try. Ki what will happen if I believe? What is happening if you don't believe? You all can see. अगर आप बिलीव नहीं करते हो तो क्या होता है आपने देखा है. अभी ये भी एक बार ट्राई करके देखो कि अगर आपने बिलीव किया तो क्या होगा. If you believe, what will happen? Because it is just a mental thought. The moment it is just like that, you can change. Yes, Swapnil, it's perfectly fine. We don't get results immediately, and that is why we feel कि ये नहीं हो सकता. So it is not like that. You have to do it on continuous basis. So that's it from my side. I just got a message, less than 1 minute remaining, so I will be closing this session. If you still have any doubt, any question to ask me, you can always ask me on my cell phone, or you may connect with me on my email, whatever is the best suitable for you. So bye bye, and thank you for joining this session.